you, BC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. And his opponent here, none other than Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front...
The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. Higher than throwing punches, they should be playing defense right now. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You've done everything tonight. You know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. We're back to life now, starting to land some punches. Nice shot with the left. And shoot. Good counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go. It's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Good left hand. Nice counter shot. He just misses with that big right hand. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
And down goes Fury! Back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Counter right hand again. Those final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Nice counter shot. Nice job, Lance. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This fighter's not showing us much defense at all. Counter that lands. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a right hand. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Big left, but doesn't score with it. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. That left counter punch will score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
defense is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Trying to answer back. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Do you believe this? All right. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Tell this guy he's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Just misses with that jab. And counter left. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get bent.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Perfect counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Swing and a miss. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Great counter right-handed. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter. That left counter was perfectly timed. counter shot lands. And this with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this is with that jab. They exchange punches. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Counter punching. That jab just missed with the left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. Lands with the right counter. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter scores. It's bombs away. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
There's a counter shot. He didn't take that jab well at all. Quick punch scores. Good counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Through the hook, didn't land. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the...
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. Down goes Fury. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. Defense is not an option for these two. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. punch. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This is with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
It was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter shot. Right punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
If they change, they can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Perfect counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter punch. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Made it to round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch, counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. You believe what we are seeing. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Believe what we're seeing. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Thought we would have made it to 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Insane act, and down goes Fury! Back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Usyk! And down goes Alexander Usyk! Exchanges from both men in this round. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood. Look at it. Look at it. Ooh, it's scary. Look at what they're going to do. Walk him down. Set him up. Don't make them blind him with a jab. Then boom, let him shine.
just missed with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.